Hello. Today we're going to do a two-handed heavy club, full-length, follow-along workout. My name is Chris Butterworth. This is the Healthy Butter Fitness channel. This is the place where we talk about being in our 50s and 60s and fighting off the effects of father time every day, every step of the way, using functional fitness as our tool to do it. Kettlebells, clubs, and Mace. I am 56 years old and I feel great. When I was 50, I had some challenges. I had some chronic back pain. I had some shoulder issues. I had some elbow issues. I have managed to work through all of that, and the last few years have felt really good. The goal of this channel is to share information with you that I didn't have available when I was starting out, and putting together workouts. What does a real-time workout look like? How hard is it? How heavy are you breathing? How long is it? All of that kind of stuff. I want to share that with you. So without further ado, let's get started. This is a follow-up video. I'm going to link in the description below to the video where we put this club together. A couple months ago, I haven't done two-handed club in a long time, and we talked about wanting to add two-handed club back into our program. So I did a video where we were playing with the different weights, and this is an AddX adjustable club, and we were adjusting the weights. So I got it dialed in. As that two-handed workout came up in my rotation the last couple of times, the first time I just sort of played with different movements and kind of figured out what I might want to include in the workout. The second time I did it as a sample, kind of a rough draft workout, and added and tweaked a little bit to it. So this is my first time actually doing this as a full two-handed club workout. So let's give it a try and see how it goes. I use poker chips in between each set. I use these to mark my sets. I'm going to do 14 rounds of this. So we'll put those down over here and we'll move them to the other side as we do them. I'm standing on a bath mat because my feet get sweaty on the hard floor, and that's no good for anybody. And I am going to do this workout. It's going to be a couple of movements that's going to take about 30 seconds of work, and I'm going to give myself 45 seconds of rest because it's new, because it's heavy. I can always make it harder, but I do not want to overextend and to injure myself. I have a timer just out of sight here, and I'm going to use that as my marker, and we'll do our best to stay on time. I'm going to alternate right hand on top, left hand on top each set. So let's start with right hand on top. Here we go. Outside circle, inside circle, shield cast. Inside pendulum, outside pendulum, shield cast. And I'm going to repeat that. Outside circle, inside circle, shield cast, inside pendulum, outside pendulum, shield cast. That took 29 seconds right there, 30 as I put it down. Perfect timing. I'm going to take one poker chip and move it to the other side. Normally I have these on a shelf, but just for ease of view, I want to be obvious with what I'm doing. We'll go a 45-second rest. The next time we're going to do the exact same thing, but it's going to be a mirror image because my left hand's on top. So we'll just patiently let it go. These videos are always a little bit odd because normally I have loud music in the background while I'm working out. And normally if you're watching a workout video, there's loud music in it. But I don't have copyright permission to play any of the music on YouTube. Outside circle, inside circle, shield cast, inside pendulum, outside pendulum, shield cast, outside circle, inside circle, shield cast, inside pendulum, outside pendulum, shield cast. All right. So as I was building this exercise, you'll notice that I do outside circle first, but inside pendulum first. And the reason for that is because at the end of the setup, inside, or let's see, outside circle, inside circle, I end up like this with my shoulder rotated forward, which is perfect for my shield cast. I leave myself in the right position instead of having to turn my body into it. It's not that there's a right or a wrong. Turning your body would be extra work. But for ease of movement, I'm trying to keep it into the position that I already have set up. Outside, inside, left shoulder is already forward, shield cast. Inside, outside, left shoulder is already forward, shield cast. Outside, inside, shield cast, inside, outside, shield cast. So 3 over. So as you're building your program, anytime you're trying to find a new exercise, I'm constantly tweaking things because I try to keep it fresh. We're basically doing the same stuff over and over again, kettlebell clubs and mace, and there's only so many movements available. Although with mace, you could get into flows and it's basically infinite, and kettlebells, you could get into juggling, but I'm not doing those. So there's a finite limit to the number of movements. So anytime you can add one, tweak one, change the order, mix it up a little bit, it just makes it a little bit more fresh. Here we go. Oh, I'm a couple seconds late. Outside, inside, shield cast. Inside, outside, shield cast. Outside, inside, shield cast. Inside, outside. So what this does, this allowed me to use a little bit more weight than I had been using as a one hand. I've been using 15 and I'm just starting to move back into 17 and a half with a one hand. This allows me the ability to get heavier weight, which I feel. Contraction, your legs are gripping into the ground, my toes are gripping, my legs are gripping, my core is really holding as I bring this around. So it lets me activate a little bit more muscles internally, but because I'm holding it with 2 hands, I don't ever feel like I'm in danger. I don't ever feel like I'm going to hurt myself or I'm on the verge of out of control. So that's why I wanted to add the 2 hands back in. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Always good technique to put it down. I do a swing down. You kind of sit into that hip hinge and rest it on the ground so you're not straining your back or pulling anything as you let it down. There we go. This is an ADX adjustable club. This is a fat handle club, which is my favorite size handle. I don't know if I'm supposed to start right now or wait 15. I lost track of the timer. Sorry about that. I'm going to go in a few. I'm going to talk about this club in just a minute. And we are left hand on top right now. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So the cool thing about these clubs is that they adjust, and you can add more weight, less weight, make it heavier or lighter. That spindle at the top unscrews, and it actually has a locking mechanism. So as you screw it in with a little bit of speed, if you just kind of let it click at the end, it becomes self-locking and it's not going to unscrew while you're working out. It can be hard to open by hand. I use a little rubber mallet and just kind of conk it on the side, and it opens right up without damaging anything. 2, 4, 6 down. We're going to go right hand back on top, and here we go. There we go. That one felt smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it easier to keep track. 1, 2, 3. 7 down. Halfway through. Yeah, music. YouTube is really good at finding music on videos and then banning your video. So I can't put music in the background as much as I would love that, because working out in the silence is a little awkward. So bear with me. Someday we'll figure that out. I'll get some music that we can put on. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So first time going all the way through this, I kind of did it haphazardly and a little bit playing around with it as I was setting it up. I'm feeling it, definitely getting sweaty. The sets are getting a little bit harder than they were at the beginning. We're through 8 now, we have 6 left. Not super out of breath. The 45 seconds of rest is giving me a chance to recover and cope with the weight. So far, this is dialed in pretty good. Let's see how these last 6 feel, and then we'll talk about if we need to make any adjustments for next time. One, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, still rolling nicely. So, never any right or wrong. If you want to build a complex, if you want to tweak your workout, if you want to add, the easiest thing to do is add volume, add density, shorten the time in between sets. But there's no right or wrong. The goal is to find a workout that's fun to do, that you look forward to doing, but that also makes you fatigued. I like to be fatigued and energized at the same time when I'm done with it. So I'm going 2 to 3 seconds faster, right hand on top, consistently, the last couple sets on each side. For whatever that's worth, there's just a comfort factor to, it's just more natural. Going around right hand on top, over left ear, that's how we all learn to throw a ball. And that's the most comfortable of the directions. So the goal is body balance. You would like the other hand to be just as good. Yeah, we're definitely gaining time. Gaining time on the right hand on top, but body balance, right? Fixing injuries. A lot of times pain in our back, chronic back pain, is not because our back is injured, but it's because the muscles on different points around your body are stronger and weaker. So your spine is getting pulled. Body balance fixes all of that. All right. 2 left. Pretty good stuff. So we all know how easy it is to throw a ball, throw a football, swing a baseball bat, hit a tennis racket, tennis serve. That way, can you do any of that with the other hand? If your body's totally in balance, you should be able to throw a football, swing a baseball bat. I've been doing this stuff for 3 or 4 years, and it's still awkward for me. But ideally, we would be in perfect body balance, ambidextrous. One, 2. One, 2. Oops, away. So one thing I'll do next time, what I normally do in my workouts is do my weak hand first. I should have done left hand on top first. So now, at the end of the workout, one more set, you get to use your strong side to finish it off. So now I'm at my most tired, and I have to use my weakest side to finish it off. But I wanted, especially on video, and especially first time doing it, I wanted to start confidently. So I made an executive decision there. Let's finish this thing off. All right, move this over, and we are finished. So that is a good workout. I'm really happy with it. I'm sweaty. Normally on my club workouts and my kettlebell medley workouts, and some of my weights, actually, now that I say that, most of my workouts, I'm a little sweatier than this. So the weight was plenty, but the pace might not have been fast enough to give me the full workout that I'm usually looking for. I try to hit about 80% intensity level, 80% capacity. You go over that and you risk injury and getting dinged up and being really sore tomorrow. You go under that and you're probably not pushing your body as hard as you could. So that's what I'm going to shoot for. This workout has tons of flexibility built into it. So I just did 14 sets. I could easily do 15. We're at about 20 and a half minutes right now, and we spent 2 minutes talking, so that was probably 18 minutes of workout. I could go 15, 16, 18 sets and make this a little bit harder as I go that way. I could reduce the rest in between, go from 45 seconds to 40 to 35 to 30, and I could start making this equal, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. I could do it on an EMOM. I could also add to the actual workout. I'm doing 2 sets of each right now. I could add a third circle. So I do 3 circles and 2 pendulums. Then I could add a third pendulum. So I'm doing 3 and 3. I could also add a squat into it, which I didn't do here. I have several workouts that already have squats built into them, but I could certainly do a squat. I could do a front flag or push or whatever that is. So there are lots of things that I can increment on this workout. So as far as getting back into two-handed clubs as part of my program, success. I'm really happy that I did that and I built this out. I spent a couple of workout sessions kind of playing with this and figuring out what I wanted to do. And then today's my first one through. I'm really happy with it. I will continue to expand on this the next time that you see a two-handed workout, because I rotate through workouts. It'll be several months. It'll be a while before we do this one again on camera. But the next time it will look a little bit different. I'm sure that the intensity will be a little bit higher. But as far as the first time through, this was fantastic. I hope this is helpful for you. Getting a chance to see a workout, how it was created, what I think about when I create it, how I balance the various work to rest, to complexity, to volume, to density. You put all that together into something that works for you. That's the goal, is it has to be right for you now. And then you can grow with it over time. So hopefully this helps you see how that's developed and you can build it into your own program. I really appreciate you watching, taking a few minutes and spending some time with me. I hope you have a great day. Go get better.